And we start with... David.
Possession.
Ah, well, you have to reach under your desk and lift out your box.
OK.
Yeah?
This is a letter rejecting me from a job at McDonald's.
Lee, what do you reckon?
Could you read it out to us, please, David?
Reference CM1156-P. Dear David, thank you for your recent application to work at the Abingdon branch. Unfortunately, at this time, your application has not been successful. Thank you for your interest in our company. Yours sincerely, Martin Danks.
And when was it dated, please?
It's dated the 19th of July, 1990.
And you will have been...
I will have been...
mortified.
Yes. I never really bounced back from that. I would have been just 16.
Does that add up, Carol?
He's 52.
At heart, yes.
I don't want to bring back unhappy memories for you, but what did you feel you could have brought to the company?
A certain nervous energy. A culinary snobbishness that is lacking in my company.
It's lacking.
A fear of interacting with customers. And an equal fear of frying chips.
I think Dave could have closed them down just by having people come and go, "Gives a burger." You don't want a burger, my friend.
I would not at that age have had the confidence to refer to someone as my friend in that way. Can I have a burger? And I'm going, why? Don't look at my face.
What do you think, Carol?
I don't think... No, I think it's a lie, but I don't want to sway you on this, because we need the points.
I reckon he's kept it. He's a peculiar mystery. Look at him.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like people looking at my face.
So, Lee, you're saying...
I have to say that I think that's probably...
True, it's true, it's true, it's true.
It's a lie.
I say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. OK, David, time to own up.
It is, in fact, a lie.
Nice work, Nice work.
As a child, at my grandparents' house, I had a little bell that I would ring if I wanted anything.
Lee.
Why did you have a bell?
Well, there was a bell. It was a pre-existent bell. There was a bell in the house, and I liked it.
Only at the grandparents' house?
Yes.
Not at home?
Because your parents didn't play that shit.
Yeah.
At home, you just sort of went... And... How old were you?
About 6.
What were the things you wanted when you rang the bell?
More chips. A glass of orange squash. Sense of purpose in life.
Was it both grandmother and grandfather that would come and wait on you hand and foot, or was it just one or the other?
I was a small child. I was indulged to a certain extent, but then also to a certain extent there was... Can you actually just stop ringing your bell now? OK.
So, Lee's team, what do you think?
The parents could easily have had a bell, and the little brat could have just...
I liked the bell. I liked ringing the bell.
He liked ringing the bell. Is it true or is it a lie?
Reginald, delicious hunter.
Well, sausage roll, I believe that there's a simplicity to the story that rings true.
I'll go with that.
Go on, then. We'll say that that's true.
You're saying it's true. David, is it true or is it a lie?
Well, it is, in fact, true.
Yes. Yes, it's true. As a child, David's grandparents' house did have a little bell that he would ring if he wanted anything. Ding-a-ling. Could I have a posher upbringing, please?
That's a remarkable impression, because it has the advantage of also sounding quite a lot like Ken Livingstone.
I thought that as I did it. You're absolutely right. As I did it, I thought, this isn't the best David Mitchell I've ever done.
Right.
If it was going to be one of the good David Mitchells, it'd be a bit more like this. I don't know why anybody would think I would do that. Why would they think that? And I'll tell you another thing.
I read 1984 from cover to cover in W.H. Smith, so I didn't have to buy a copy.
Lee, do you believe that?
When was this?
It was, I'd say, 1992. 1982.
So, 8 years after it came out. Did you knock on the door at 8:30 as they opened, and you were in there till 5? Oh, this is good. Or did you pop in and read a bit at a time?
I read it in a series of lunchtimes.
Did you find that later on in the afternoon you were really, really hungry?
I grabbed a sandwich as well.
Oh, you were eating and turning at the same time?
No, you can't eat sandwiches in W.H. Smith's, you barbarian.
What was the name of Winston's girlfriend in 1984?
It's Julia, as in do it to Julia, isn't it? Yes, I think.
What were you doing for a living in 1992?
I was working at a publisher's.
Was it really badly paid?
It was quite badly paid, but I dare say I could have stretched to a copy. Actually,
Why didn't you?
Because I quite like the
You like the danger? I'm living on the edge, sweetheart. I'm nipping into W.H. Smith and I ain't paying for it.
Technically, isn't this? It's a type of shoplifting, but with intellectual property. Yeah. You're stealing thoughts. It's very 1984 in and of itself. I like it.
Thank you.
So, I don't know, what do we think?
Well, in 1992, I was having it large, he was podium dancing, and he was reading bleeding books in his lunchtime. He is weird enough to have done it.
Let me ask you a question. What were you having that was so large?
Everything.
Chips, milkshake, the lot.
So, Lee, time for a guess.
True.
You're saying true. You're saying it's a lie.
Lie.
Who do I trust the most?
There's not going to be a jewel thief from Manchester who happened to get off.
No, I wasn't a jewel thief, was I?
Yeah, definitely. Stick to that story.
I'll go with Terry and say that's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie? OK, David, is it a lie or were you telling the truth?
It is a lie.
Well done.
It was a lie. Of course, the novel 1984 is where the term Big Brother comes from. The protagonist, Winston Smith, tries to overthrow a fascist regime by sitting in a room with Ulrika and the little one from Austin Powers.
I was thrown out of a nightclub for refusing to stop dancing on a table.
There we are.
What was the name of the nightclub?
It was called Cindy's.
Cindy.
This is taking on a whole new...
What sort of... David couldn't think of a name and went, think of your dolls. Cindy's. Why were you on the table? What was the occasion?
It was just... there was just a group of us went to this nightclub, on a Saturday night, I think, and got very pissed.
When they said, please stop,
Yeah.
what did you say back?
Hammer time.
Well, I think I was sort of, if you can imagine this, in a slightly drunken state of self-righteousness. And I sort of thought I wasn't doing any harm.
What kind of music were you into then?
Yeah, whatever was on.
What?
A quite fast
What
foxtrot?
music? What
What are we talking about? This is going at some speed. I'm getting on the table.
No, it was pop music.
When
and they
was
played
pop
music? No. The expression pop music is totally legitimate. It is not in the same category as talking about the hit parade. I can say pop music without turning to tweed.
Lee, it's time to reach a decision here.
Miranda, what is our decision?
Well, I've seen David drunk many times, but I've never seen him dance before.
So you're thinking it's a lie?
I think it's a lie.
It so has to be a lie.
It's got to be a lie. I thought it was a lie when he said, once in a nightclub, my shutters went down.
You're saying it's a lie. David, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It is a lie. The screensaver on my phone is a photo of my living room carpet.
You've got a mobile phone.
Yeah.
Bloody London for you, eh? Lee, is he telling the truth?
Well, if anyone's capable of this. What colour is the carpet?
Sort of, a very bright beige.
I like the fact that you thought beige might be boring. I'll jazz it up a bit.
Yeah,
Why would you do that? Why would you take a photograph of your carpet?
well, I I've got a mobile phone which is the same model as a phone as that many people have.
Yes.
And I needed a way of distinguishing it from other people's. You know, might be left at a table in a meeting, and then you pick it up and go, "Oh yes, I immediately recognise that because it's the one with the carpet."
A beige carpet.
He might have done it
I
once a
know,
long
he's
time
done
ago.
something on that carpet.
Oh, he hasn't, has he?
Yeah, that's why he's got it on his phone.
Oh, not again! I told you, I'll rub your nose in it!
So you think?
Yeah, I think you've done something. You might photograph your carpet, but you wouldn't photograph a beige carpet.
So what are we saying? True or false?
I think it's false.
False.
You're saying it's a lie. OK, so, David, is it true or is it a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Well, David, the obvious question... Would you please whip it out and let us have a look?
Absolutely. There we go.
Oh, we have a close-up, actually. And there it is. It's true. The screensaver on David's phone is a photo of his living room carpet. It's the first time an Ericsson's got a close-up of a bit of beige carpet since Sven went out with Ulrika. Originally, David had a picture of his bed on his phone, but got embarrassed about his Hannah Montana duvet cover.
The only concert I have ever been to was by Shirley Bassey.
And where was that?
It was at the bit of Wembley that's not a football stadium, but is nevertheless a very large
On the
room.
tube station?
No, I think the arena.
The arena.
Mm-hmm.
And did you go... Who did you go with?
I went with a friend of mine called John.
And what period was this?
It was the 18th century. I think about 7 or 8 years ago.
Was she surprisingly good?
She was pretty good. She was incredibly loud.
You don't expect that, do you, at a concert?
Can you remember any of the songs she sang?
I think she sang all the like Goldfinch. She definitely sang Diamonds Are Forever as well.
Yeah.
And
I can't help thinking you know nothing about Shirley Bassey, but you've watched a lot of James Bond films.
I can't believe you've never been to a classical concert.
OK.
So what do you think, Lee? It's
I'm
it's a curious
I don't
one.
know. I can believe David doesn't strike me as the type of person that
would go to loads of gigs.
Yeah, so it is possible that he's not been to a concert before. It's a lie.
Yeah.
What do you think, Gabby?
He's very clever, though, isn't he?
Well, he's not that clever. I mean, it's all a facade. I'm actually the clever one.
The gut.
This is an act. When we go backstage, I'm like, David, marvellous performance, and he's like, oh, they fell for it again, didn't they? So we're saying...
I think, like you, it's a lie.
OK, my team say it's a lie, so we'll say that that is indeed a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. OK, David, is it true?
It is true.
Oh!
3 members of the cabinet subscribe to my Twitter feed.
Please explain for some of the less with it crowd what a Twitter is.
Well, Twitter is a website where you can essentially leave messages of up to 140 characters.
All right. OK.
And no longer.
OK, Lee's team.
You made it sound so dynamic. I can see why it's so popular.
I can't.
Why did you sign up?
Because someone on it was impersonating me.
What?
Someone on Twitter was pretending to be me and putting messages on it like, going to Peep Show production meeting, everyone there is an arsehole, which I did not wish to be published under my name.
And who are the cabinet ministers?
They are Andy Burnham, the Culture Secretary, Alistair Darling, who is the Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Can you say Exchequer like that again?
Chancellor of the Exchequer. And Alan Johnson.
If this is true, is it any wonder the financial crisis we're in?
How many followers do you have?
About 27,000.
What sort of information would you be giving that's so interesting that they're going to sign up to follow you, of all the people in the country?
I think you can follow more...
That sounded really confrontational.
You really are full of nasty...
He's a very popular young man in the current entertainment scene, and a lot of people enjoy his work and they want to get close to him and they follow him.
He's been on Question Time.
He's been on Question Time,
I'm a major
Charlie.
political force, Charlie.
Wait, let's have a guess.
It's a lie.
I think
It's a
it could
lie.
be true, actually. I think
The
it
whole
could be
team
true.
It's a lie!
If anybody is talking through the internet to cabinet members, it's Dave Mitchell.
He He's not talking. I'm on there. He doesn't really say much. Frankly, you're boring on there.
I think it might be true.
Are you saying true?
You can say that if you want to lose the game.
OK, it's a lie. OK.
You think
I think it's a lie.
Charlie?
It must be a lie. I don't know
absolutely
anything.
convinced it's a lie.
I think it's true, and I'm going to go with you two, but particularly you, if it goes wrong.
OK, you're saying it's a lie. David, is it true?
It is a lie.
It is a lie. Very big lie. There are not 3 members of the Cabinet who subscribe to David's Twitter feed. I, myself, don't get all the fuss about Twitter. I think people have forgotten the simple pleasure of just sitting down and talking to friends on Skype.
Possession.
Now, take out a small box underneath the desk there. Have a look inside and show us what's there.
Smooth bit.
This is my special travel dressing gown. I'm contractually obliged to finish the card. It's the one item I always pack when I go on holiday.
Could you, first things first, could we have the full modelling of the dressing gown, please?
Give us a nice twirl.
Oh.
Can we smell it?
I think you should come out here, David, so you can see. Enjoy the space. Well, he's having trouble putting it on. It's,
Well, he's not abroad, he's confused.
Have you forgotten the cord?
The cord is missing.
Just hold it as though it were done up so we get a proper idea.
Do you mind smoking a pipe and solve a crime?
Oh, I'd love that.
Can I ask, Dave, where did you get it from?
1924.
I think it's from Marks and Spencer's.
Is it? What did you say it's my special travel dressing gown?
Yes. I don't know if travel dressing gown is a technical term, but I have 2 dressing gowns. This is one. The other is a thicker toweling dressing gown, which takes up more space in a suitcase.
Do you take pyjamas? Do you wear anything under it, or...?
Yes, I usually...
I feel sick.
What I don't do is I don't tend to wear it over, like normal clothes like this.
This is like the worst sexy chatline I've ever run over in my life. I'm naked under here.
To be honest, Lee, I don't know why you come into so many encounters with me expecting arousal.
Does that go with you at any trip or certain trips?
No, only if I'm going to stay the night somewhere.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I didn't think you'd go... I didn't think you were walking around Dixon's in it.
I'd like you to take a guess, please. Is he telling the truth or is he constructing a lie?
Patsy?
True.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
Chris?
Based on the design of the dressing gown and his demeanour, I think they fit.
So, Lee, what's it going to be?
I'll go with my team. So that's
say it's true.
Yeah.
David Mitchell, is it true or is it a lie?
It is true.
Yes, it's true. That is David's special dressing gown.
It's just a dressing gown. That's a nice special dressing gown. Like, I think it's got a personality.
It's David's special dressing gown.
You are never going to get away from that now. Everyone who sees this show will look at you and see that forever.
Basically, my entire image has been destroyed by this show. I was like a cool guy who was into music and modern art before this show, before all the stuff about dressing as an 18th century nobleman and having a little bell came out. The travel dressing gown is just the tip of the iceberg.
So, just so we're in no doubt, that is David's special dressing gown.
I've had to prise open my bedroom door for the last 2 years, ever since the door handle fell off.
What do you use to prise open the door?
Just my fingernails. And you have to go to the top of the door jamb.
Is it an out or a...
It all depends which side.
Do you live on your own?
I can answer that.
I have a flatmate, but it's just my bedroom, yeah.
It's only you that has the inconvenience.
So you have to do...
I'm absolutely the only person who ever needs to get in or out.
He speaks to me with a stare, and I don't know...
That's just, you know,
Don't
a
say
look of
anything.
resignation.
Why haven't you just whipped out a knob and affixed it to the entrance?
Basically, it's not really... You can't just screw it back on because the holes that the screws...
The thread's gone.
That's it!
Keely, speaking as the only woman, in your single days before you settled down...
Oh, God.
And
Yes.
you'd have met David and you'd be getting on like a wildfire, and he said, well, why don't you come back to my... I know you don't like this shit. I know you don't like it. It's either this or Ronnie Corbett.
Right.
Why don't you come back to my apartment and we could settle down and have a game of Boggle? So you go there, and he said, well, why don't we go upstairs? And you go upstairs and you get to the door and there's no handle or knob. Would that put you off?
This actually happened to me once.
David! You're a dark horse.
I don't remember.
I stayed over, and when I got up in the morning to leave, I couldn't get out. And I didn't know where I was.
You didn't know what you were?
Wow, really?
I had to ring the fire brigade.
I think I should say, at this point, this was not at my house.
And they had to come and put a ladder up to the window and give me a fireman's lift out.
Where was the man whose house you'd gone back with?
He'd gone to work.
He'd gone to work and locked you in for later.
Didn't know.
She'll keep till I get back. Wow. OK, what are you going to say, Lee?
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
It looks like a man that's got well-maintained doors.
Yeah. I'll say it's a lie.
OK, then we'll say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. David Mitchell, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. David has had to prise open his bedroom door for the last 2 years, ever since the door handle fell off.
I have such a terrible singing voice that one year my teacher told me to mime during our school carol concert.
What was the song?
What was the song?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
It was a range of Christmas carols.
Oh, there was a few that you were bad at. You were bad, full stop. It wasn't just the one song.
Oh, no, I know you're right, Lee. I sung some of them like an angel. Oh, come all ye faithful, I just would scream the word shit.
So what did she say this in front of everybody?
No. I was sort of taken aside and said, look, you're finding this a bit difficult, aren't you? And it's putting some of the other boys off.
So, truth or lie? Time to decide.
It's kind of too obvious and too easy, so I don't know.
No, you're thinking of me.
It's a lie.
I think it could be just a lie.
I will say lie. The team says lie. We'll go with lie, yeah.
OK, David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
It's a lie. David was not told to mime during his school carol concert because he has such a terrible singing voice. David's never been asked to keep quiet at school. Well, once. But out of respect for the gym teacher's career, we won't go into that. David Mitchell.
Here we go. I, of course, got a grade A degree in geography.
What did you say?
You know what I said. I said it wrong. Just read it out.
For 6 months, I wrote horoscopes for a women's magazine.
There we are. Please.
Right. What was the women's magazine? Got him at hurdle number 1.
Top Sante.
What? What women's magazine is that?
That's a magazine, definitely.
Have you heard of Top Sante?
No, it's like a Christmas mag. What is it?
You not heard of it?
Never.
Top
Have you heard of it, Richard?
No.
Have you heard of it,
David?
Oh, yes.
There we are, thank
Yes.
goodness.
We've not heard of it, have we? If you'd have said...
Oh, it's not aimed at you, is it? Frankly.
Well, it depends how annoying he's being.
So what is Top Son Take?
It's a sort of magazine that you see in dentists' waiting rooms.
How long ago was this?
I think about a year and a bit after I'd graduated. So,
The bleak years, as we call it.
Was it the only contribution you made to this august publication?
It was, yes.
Why did they think you were the man to do this job?
Well, a friend of mine...
Lying.
All right. Worked for them, and they basically just, for 50 quid a week, they just needed, you know, some vague text that they wouldn't be held to, saying a period of transition is coming, but it's time not to end hope, but still to be wary. You know, that's it.
£50 a week for 6 months, once a week, doesn't know anything about star signs, nothing that would make them go, David's the man.
No, I
because
shouldn't be doing
you
it.
are quite articulate.
They should have got a qualified charlatan, but no.
So, Lee, it's time to take a guess. Is David telling us the truth, do you think, or could this be a lie?
Oh, it's a fib. He's lying.
All right. He said it with conviction.
Yes.
I'm saying he's lying. What do you say?
Sanjeev?
Yeah, I think he's a liar.
So you're saying it's a lie. David Mitchell, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
Oh, it was a lie. It was a humongous lie.
May I just say, in my defence, obviously I know nothing about horoscopes, but the thing you most disbelieved, there's definitely a magazine, isn't there?
Yes.
Called Top
Yes.
Santé?
Yes, there is.
I thought I was sitting there, name a woman's magazine. I couldn't think of a thing. It popped into my head, and frankly, I want a medal.
I think you did very well.
Possession.
Ah, OK. Out with the box.
This is my bloody tent.
This is the...
I'll hold it for you.
Thank you. This is the cricket ball with which I bowled out Jeremy Clarkson at a charity cricket match.
There we are.
What sort of ball was it? Was
Can we
it
see the ball?
a leg spin?
Don't give you multiple choice.
No, it was just sort of medium pace.
Go on.
Ready?
What are you expecting to see?
Well, there's a couple of things. Firstly, how long ago was this charity match?
It was 2 years ago, I think.
Because that...
What, are you checking the serial number?
No, I was looking to see how bashed around it was, where the splits were, if it looked like it had been hit.
I mean...
Don't eat it.
I'll tell
Can you
you...
show us your bowling action, David?
Yes, all right.
Start with a good catch.
Watch out, Miranda.
Whoa! Can I just point out the inadvertent sexism that just happened? Basically, a girl caught something, and before any of you had a chance to think whether that might be patronising, you went...
Let's see the action, then. Let's
All
see
right,
the ball.
my bowling action.
Don't throw the ball, obviously.
No. I would bowl it, wouldn't I? But no, I won't let go. It's like that.
Oh, seems to have the action.
What score was he on when you bowled him?
I think about 12.
And did he run between them or just jump in his jag?
Which other popular celebrities were there?
Nicholas Parsons was there.
You've got a whole team. You've got quite a lot to go still.
And I think that was... It wasn't... everyone wasn't a celebrity.
So people were buying tickets to watch this game, and it was going towards charity.
Yeah.
Why were you there?
And the draw was Jeremy Clarkson, David Mitchell, and Nicholas Parsons. 20 quid a ticket. Yeah. That must have been a pretty golden ticket to get
So what are you going to say, Lee? Is he telling the truth or not?
Well...
I really don't think he is.
You don't think he is?
No, because it doesn't appear to be a ball that was used for that purpose.
What do you think, Hugh?
I think it might be true, actually. I think there's enough truth there...
You think it's a lie, you think it's true? I think it's a lie.
You say it's a lie. David, were you telling the truth or was it a lie?
It is a lie.
That was a lie. Yes, David did not bowl out Jeremy Clarkson at a charity cricket match. Of course it's a lie. I mean, given the chance to hurl a cricket ball towards Jeremy Clarkson, who among us could honestly say they'd aim at the stumps?
As a child, I used to play board games against a bucket with a face painted on it. I called this bucket Stephen Tatlock.
Wow, what games did you play?
Monopoly. I played a game called Diplomacy. And
even then, you were thinking of becoming a politician.
Yeah. Even then, I'm not a politician.
Why Stephen Tatlock?
Well, it was basically named after a friend of mine. Who was...
Why did you play with Stephen Tatlock? He had no hands.
Stephen Tatlock wasn't always there. But after I painted the face on the bucket, he was.
Did he paint the face on the bucket?
I think my dad painted the face.
Your dad was involved in this sad story? You've decided you haven't got any friends, but lucky day for you is this is Stephen Tatlock.
What can I say? My father saw me talking to a bucket and decided to accept that side of my nature.
Did your father invent Henry Hoovers afterwards?
And this is your girlfriend?
So if you were playing Monopoly, you'd have your go, and then you'd run round and pretend to be Stephen, would you?
I wouldn't pretend to be Stephen, but I found I had to roll for Stephen. And Stephen would need help moving his...
Did Stephen ever win?
Yes.
What do you think, Lee? Is he telling the truth?
What do you think?
I don't know many people who have an imaginary friend with a surname.
He's one of the few. Did you call him Stephen Tatlock or Stephen? Did you say, it's your turn, Stephen Tatlock? You must do it quickly, or otherwise you'll go the way of the other buckets.
Usually I'd call him Stephen.
Oh, you were quite friendly then?
Yeah.
Did Stephen Tatlock know there was an imposter?
Imposter?
I call it the imposter.
No, I never mentioned Stephen Tatlock to Stephen Tatlock.
Did you ever mention the real Stephen Tatlock to the bucket?
I think probably not. No, I think that would have been...
They were blissfully unaware of each other's presence.
Sort of been playing with levels of reality. I don't want you to think that I felt I was in any way being unfaithful to the real Stephen.
Oh, yeah. I'm not picturing this as some sort of romantic film. I can't imagine the real Stephen Tatlock walking in on the game and you go, Stephen!
So what do you think then, Lee? Time for a guess. Truth or lie?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Don't know why.
Well, look at David. We know why. What do you think, Holly?
I think... I don't think it's true.
I might ask my friend, Boris Dickey. What do you think, Boris Dickey? Oh, Boris Dickey says no. It's a lie.
So you're saying it's a lie?
Yes.
You and Boris say it's a lie. OK,
Boris
David.
Dickey!
Boris Dickey. David, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, a lie. OK. As a child, I had a special way of communicating with Captain Kirk during Star Trek episodes.
True. On we go.
What do you reckon?
And that special way was?
I had two ways of communicating with Captain Kirk. One was with a little calculator that, when you it had a sort of leatherette case, and when you flipped it open, it was, to my child's eyes, uncannily identical to a Star Trek communicator of the old sort. We're talking pre-nipple punch.
You do this, David.
I know it's more sort of.
Yeah, no. It would open with, it would go, and then it would go, and you'd press the button, Kirk to Enterprise, and it would go...
Oh, yes, that's the secondary noise.
Can I ask a question? Did you two ever have girlfriends?
Yeah.
No, I didn't, in all honesty. As a child, did you?
No.
No. It was a great noise, wasn't it?
Yeah. Very comforting.
It was, yeah.
That kept me company. Who needs people?
Exactly.
And what was the second way?
The second way was... I would sort of converse a bit with the characters on the screen while it was happening. So join in, slip in. Oh, that's good thoughts, Captain Kirk, etc. You know. Don't interrupt me, Spock. I'm talking.
Do you know the characters of the famous Star Trek?
Yeah.
There's
Uhuru, what did she
Uhuru.
Uhuru, yeah.
Sulu.
Chekhov.
Bones.
Bones, yes.
McCoy, actually, properly.
Rob, have you ever refereed anything before? You'd make a terrible referee at football. Why don't you try kicking it in the top like that?
Right, what are you going to say then, Lee? What do you think?
It's the bit that rings most true actually about all of this was when he went. I flipped it open because I remember those calculators. They used to have a little thing.
There's no doubt. Yeah.
And did you do the old thing when it spells boobies when you turn it upside down? You didn't know what they were. Okay, so.
Is David telling the truth, Lee? What do you reckon?
Right. Okay. Do we believe David, as a small child, would be so lonely and sad that he would have to use his calculator?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
You're saying it's true?
We're saying it's true.
You sure? Okay. David, is it true or is it a lie?
I prefer the word imaginative to lonely, but yes, it's true.
Yes, it's true. As a child, David did have a special way of communicating with Captain Kirk during Star Trek episodes. David particularly liked Leonard Nimoy. That odd life form obsessed with logic would tune in each week to watch Mr. Spock.
Oh, yes. When I was 12, I saved up all my pocket money and bought a rowing boat that I never used.
Right. How much was the boat?
I think it was about £120.
Oh. How much did you make pocket money a week?
Oh, £2,000, something like that. No, I can't remember, but I think it would be something like £1.
Whoa. You earned £1 a week, pocket money?
Yeah.
The boat was £120?
Yeah. You know, I had the occasional windfall.
Christmas. What's the windfall? I see.
Christmas and
like
birthdays.
lottery?
Christmas and birthdays, and the other festival only our family did.
Where were you planning to go in this boat?
I planned to sort of row around in it when on holiday.
And how did you propose to get it on holiday? You had your eye on a nice Ford Fiesta with a tow bar,
No. At that age, I would often holiday with my parents.
Who should I holiday with this year? Parents! Come here.
Seemed to go tremendously well before.
Parents, I've got a proposal for you.
And what stopped the plan?
Basically, the boat was a bit too big.
A bit too big for what? The sea? Every time I pushed it into the water, it kept hitting France. Can't get it into there. Try it sideways, Dave! Where did you keep it?
It was, I think, in our front garden.
You think?
Yeah.
Did you ever sit in the boat in the front garden, pretending, with a knotted hanky?
So, which way are you going to go with it? Truth or lie?
What do we think, Katie?
I sort of, I think it's true.
I'm going to go for a lie.
I would say that it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. OK. David, truth or lie?
It is true.
Yes, it's true. When David was 12, he did spend all his pocket money on a rowing boat that he never used. Interestingly, David is one of the few people to own a boat they can never use who hasn't been a contestant on Bullseye.
I recently bought a cat, but took it back a day later because our personalities clashed.
Once again, David is mixing up the word cat and wife.
What was the matter with his personality? What were you clashing on?
Well, the use of claws.
He didn't like that, did he?
Yeah.
What was he scratching?
Scratching, well, slightly me, but also furniture quite vigorously.
Scratching your furniture?
Yeah. There was a sort of corner of a sofa and a corner of a table. Okay. Corners.
Always the corners?
Yeah, always corners.
Was he a kitten when you got him?
No, sort of, I think sort of about 2.
2 years old?
That's why did you buy a 2-year-old cat rather than a kitten?
Well, it came from Battersea Cats and Dogs Home.
Yeah.
Which I thought that's like the responsible place to source a pet.
Yeah.
Rather than, you know...
Did you pay for the cat?
No.
Oh.
No, it was a sort of, you know, you home it.
You home it?
You give it a home.
Oh, I see.
It was a homing
I thought you meant you threw it out the window like a pigeon.
I rehomed the cat.
Yeah.
Did they come round and have a look at where he was going to stay?
No.
Didn't they?
No.
They did with mine.
Yeah, well, that's your history, Phil. That's just you.
What colour was it? What kind of style was it? Style? What sort of...
Art Deco.
What sort of breed was it?
It was tortoiseshell.
Tortoiseshell.
The sort of the odd blotch.
You took it back after one day?
Yes.
How long was it in your house before you went, oh, this is rubbish. This is going back?
I was suspicious after as little as an hour. I was despondent after 6 hours. After 8 hours, I was decided.
So what are you going to say then? Truth or lie?
Lie for me.
What do you say, Marcus?
Oh, I don't know. No, I'm confused. A lie then.
I'll say lie then.
You're going to say lie. OK, David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David didn't buy a cat and then return it a day later because their personalities clashed. Aloof, rather prickly in temperament and hard to befriend. David still doesn't have a cat.
Possession.
Right, well, you know the form. There's a box on the desk.
Could be.
Take out the object first and show us that, and then read out the card, please.
It's true! It's true! Move on! You don't even need to hear it.
This is my bear tablecloth. Customs officers once cut his head off and searched him for smuggled goods.
Can we see? Is there proof? Let me
Yes,
see.
as you
Is
can
there
see.
Is there any way of telling?
There's some stitching there.
Oh, just tilt his chin up then so we can see the stitching.
let's have a
Not too
look.
much, and it'll upset him. All right.
Can we have a look at the burr?
Yes,
We'll see the stitching.
Yeah.
Throw him over it violently.
No, don't
I couldn't possibly.
Come on, he's been decapitated. He's seen worse.
You can't throw the bear. That'd be a shame.
Thank you, Lorraine.
Sorry, I meant you to pass it to Rob. I've now, made you do the whole journey. Take the bear over there, please, Lorraine. It's in my contract. I never leave the desk.
David, just look at me. Right.
I didn't...
How's this making you feel?
That's really terrible.
Isn't it awful?
So he feels.
Really is.
He's had his head cut off and his thing ripped off, but that cannot possibly upset him.
Dave, why did you call this bear tablecloth?
Yes. Because when I was very little, he had a little jacket made out of a tablecloth.
So
If this turns out to be a lie, you are a shameless little light entertainer.
Coming from you, Lee, that is a compliment.
Where was the customs? Where were we going from or to? Or?
We were going back from Minorca.
What did they say they were looking for?
I imagine it was a sort of a spot check.
Did you see them carving the head off? Was it happening in front of you on the table, on the...
No, I'm glad to say I was shielded from that moment.
David, I'm going off this story.
You heartless bastard. Sorry, tablecloth. What? Do it to him. Smash his face
Give
on
me the bear.
Oh,
I'm taking the bear into care.
You're about to do an appeal.
Was there any reason why they didn't check the arms and legs?
Yeah. I don't know. I should have asked them to. I should have said, call that thorough.
What's that?
I've done this before.
What's that you say? You say it's time for Lee's team to take a guess? All right. What do you think?
Maybe he's in denial, and the truth is he, as an adult, was searched for drugs, and he's so traumatised by what they did to him.
Yeah.
He's had to create a teddy bear and put it all onto him.
Show us on the teddy bear what they did to the customer.
Show us on the teddy bear where they've shoved their fist.
That's why the bear's hands are like that.
OK, we can say lie, are we, Sue?
I think so.
Lie.
I think so.
I don't think I can argue with
Lie.
that. So lie,
OK,
right?
David.
Well, it is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David's teddy bear didn't have his head cut off by customs officers as they searched for smuggled goods. Now, when I was a rebellious young man, I once stuck 2 fingers up to a customs officer who pulled me aside, put on a rubber glove and returned the favour.
I like pens.
I know this! It's true! It's true!
I like pens, and I like to know where my pens are. For this reason, I have a 3-point pen policy.
What's your 3-point pen policy?
Well, point 1, I find it important to know where my pens are at any time. For example...
That covers all 3,
this
doesn't it?
pen. No. Point 2 is to be hyper-aware of any pen that I've lent out. Point 3 is to take any opportunity within the bounds of a reasonable interpretation of the law to purloin or otherwise obtain pens.
Name 3 people who have currently got pens of yours that you want back.
There are no people who have pens of mine. A key part of point 2 is to get a pen back as soon as possible. When people say, "Oh, can I borrow your pen?" what I want to say is, absolutely not! Get your own pen! This is mine! However, as part of a scheme I'm working on to try and seem normal would be an exaggeration, but, you know, at least acceptable in broader society, I try not to say that. I try and seem casual about, "Oh, yeah, borrow my pen, that's fine." And then I'm thinking about it constantly until it is returned.
The pen that you've got with you tonight, is that your own pen or is that a BBC pen?
It is now my pen.
Pass me the pen.
I'd rather not.
You have to. You have to pass me that. I will give it you back.
Yeah.
I will promise to give you the pen back within 5
All right.
minutes.
OK, shall I...
Let's meet halfway.
All right.
It'll be the first time we've made physical contact in 5 years.
I'll see you...
Right, put the pen on the floor and step away. Step away from the pen.
You're going to destroy the pen,
I'm not
aren't
going to
you?
destroy the pen. You've got such a cynical mind. Back away from the pen.
He's going to destroy it.
I'm not going to destroy the
He
pen.
is.
That would be infantile. So this is a pen you got from the BBC today.
Yeah.
If I take this pen and say, "I'm keeping this pen," what will you do to get the pen back off me?
I will not fight you.
So what are you thinking, Lee?
It didn't seem much of a system, did it? That he's going to ask me to have the pen back, I'm going to say no, and he's going to leave it at that.
I'm so sorry.
It is fair to say we have created drama.
You had explicitly reassured him in front of witnesses that you would not break the pen.
I didn't believe him.
That is true.
I didn't believe him. I knew he'd break the pen. That pen, I'm afraid to say, and I hope this doesn't make me sound heartless, when I put that pen down there, it was dead to me.
Right, Lee, which way are you going? Is he telling the truth or was he telling a lie?
I bet you love pens. I bet you're pretty crazy about pens, but you do not have a 3-point system.
I think he might.
OK, Lee, take a guess. Truth or lie?
We'll say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. David Mitchell, the truth or a lie?
It is, in fact, true. On a wall in my flat, there is a mysterious red switch. I have no idea what it does because I have never pressed it and refuse to do so.
Right, mysterious red switches. Lee.
Where's the switch?
It's on the wall. Sort of, not directly, but slightly behind the television.
Haven't you just had to be tempted to touch it? See what it does?
It's not that distracting. It's, you know, it's bright red. I'd say it's about maybe 3/4 of an inch or an inch wide.
It sounds like one of those cooker switches, doesn't it?
It's a bit like that sort of switch. It's sort of cocked up in a sort of inviting way that you might want to give a tweak
so
to.
it's in an upward position. You'd have to flick it down.
Exactly.
Oh, that's always more scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is your house...
If it were down, I'd assume that whatever it does was happening.
Right. And
I'd be afraid to turn it off.
That would be
because
awful.
I might need it. You know, it might turn the oxygen off.
You've never gone near it? You've never touched it?
Gone near it?
But you've never
I've gone very near it. I don't live in a very large flat. I can't cordon off a whole area of the living room just because of the proximity of a mysterious switch. I need that space.
How long have you been in your flat and ignored this switch?
Well, I've moved into the flat about 11 years ago.
That's a long time to ignore a switch.
But sometimes I do other things. It's not just been solidly ignoring the switch 24 hours a day.
How is your granddad's dialysis machine going at the moment?
So, Lee, what are you going to say? This mysterious switch, is it true?
I started believing it because I thought, yeah, you do have those switches in your house and you don't know what they're for. I've got them.
But you'd have to flick the switch, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'd have to flick
the switch.
I would be flicking that switch.
You can't not fiddle, can you? It's there, you've got to play with it.
Yes, well, you know...
I remember seeing an episode of this show when David talked about his bedroom door, didn't have a door handle on it. He had to claw his door open every single time he opened his bedroom door.
Yeah.
So therefore, he's not going to bother about a switch.
No, he lives in a slum,
He's going to
doesn't he?
leave the... Yeah, basically, yes, he does.
He lives in a slum.
So I say
You see,
it's true.
If they paid proper repeat fees on Dave, it would be different.
So, Lee, what are you going to say? Truth or lie?
Des.
He's telling a lie.
You think he's telling a lie?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I don't think he can ignore that. Look at that intelligent face. Look at that beard now. He does look like a professor.
He hasn't got a bedroom door handle, Des.
How do you know?
How do you
Because
know?
I've watched...
So, truth or lie?
I think I will go with Tess and say it's true.
You're saying it's true? David, truth or lie?
It is true. Once a week, I love to eat a full English breakfast, but can only do so if I'm entirely stripped to the waist.
Lee's team, what do you think?
Once a week, you say?
Yeah.
Any particular day of the week?
At the weekend, usually a Saturday or a Sunday.
Do you know what the weekend is, David?
Do you cook it, Nate? Do you cook it in that state of undress, or do you get undressed once it's cooked?
I get undressed once it's cooked. But, you know, I mean, there's a limit to the amount of undressing required. I mean, I take my top off.
Boxers or...
No, it's...
I think it's waist up, I think you said.
That's the... Yes.
Waist up, yes.
It would be odd if he had a breakfast... but from the waist down, he's stripped naked. That would be odd if you went round to his house and said, thank you, David, for the sausage and beans. We're not done yet.
Yeah. No, that's...
Get them off!
And none of you going to ask why?
I am about to ask.
Oh, good.
What on God's earth function does taking your top off play in this breakfast?
In many ways, I've lost a lot of self-respect.
You have.
Over the years, and sometimes I like to wallow in that.
In that case, we think it's true.
I do find there's a certain amount of splatter involved in the eating of a full
Is this getting
English.
sexual?
Not from my body.
Is this on your own, or would someone join you?
More usually on my own, but I wouldn't...
Would you like someone to join you?
I don't think so, really.
I'm not offering.
Can I ask you a question? Gabby, do you like a fried breakfast?
David, is this... Sorry. Is this for practical reasons? Is it, as you say, just to stop the splashing, or is it a lovely sense of liberation?
I think it's partly practical, partly, yes, of course, you feel closer to nature.
So what are you thinking, Lee? What are you going to say? Is he telling the truth here?
Christy, what do you think? Do you eat with your clothes on?
I do.
You don't strip off for any reason to do with eating?
No, not really.
Do you think he does?
Having got to know David during the course of this evening, I rather suspect he does.
Diane, do you...
No, I do not. No.
No, I was going to say, do you believe... I was going to say, do you believe it? I wasn't taking the opportunity to go, do you have fries? Do you want to come round my house? Will you take the top off? I wasn't going to say say that.
No,
I was
of
thinking
course
it.
not.
I was absolutely thinking it. I've never said it out loud, but now you've brought it up. Do you want to come round on Sunday? I've got burnt-out potato waffles. Do you think David is telling the truth, or do you...
I think he's telling the truth.
I think David's a well-brought-up, educated chap.
Yes,
He'd never do
he would
anything
never.
quite so stupid.
But
So it's
the
not
bow
true.
tie.
It's not true.
I'm on lie now. Yeah.
OK, we have to go with lie, then.
You're going to say lie. David, truth or lie?
Please don't be true.
It is a lie.
Thank God.
I once sent out 30 professional photographs of myself to try and get an agent. I got just one reply advising me to destroy all copies of the photographs.
David, what pose exactly were you doing in the glossy print?
I mean, I thought a normal, dignified, at the same time hilarious and talented one.
Show me.
Yeah, can you do it?
No, I think what it was...
Do it.
I think maybe in the picture, my mouth looked a bit wrong. You know, maybe it was a bit sort of...
Can I ask why you thought...
Or maybe...
But you didn't bother to change
it wasn't like...
And when was this? What period are we talking about?
It was in the 18th century. In the mid-late 1990s.
What kind of places were you sending them to?
Or did you just leave them in phone boxes around London?
How were you dressed in the photograph? Was it a casual or was it a smarter look that you went for?
I'm guessing
I think
smarter.
it's just in case he was wearing a leisure suit. Maybe it was the late 90s. You
What's
know,
a leisure suit?
It's
a sort of zip-up thing that you can relieve yourself in.
Yes.
It's what they'll be wearing in the future. It's just so convenient. Just get in and whatever happens, it's fine.
Did this dent your confidence, David?
Yes.
You didn't think I'll just get some more done, but this time without the stovepipe hat and the cravat?
I don't think I immediately got some more done. I mean, I have subsequently had other photos.
You got your
taken.
confidence back?
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you think that could be the truth?
I think it's true.
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
I think it's true.
True.
I think it's true. David, truth or lie?
It is true.
Oh, true. It's true. David did once send out 30 professional photographs, but was advised by an agent to destroy all copies.
I once got stuck in a cave for an hour after getting the hood of my cagoule caught on a stalactite in a way I couldn't untwizzle.
Right, caves and stalactites. Lee, Max team.
Well, the bit that we definitely believe about that story is cagoule. Yeah. We're not doubting cagoule.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And when in the last 3 weeks did this happen?
This happened when I was a boy, a child, a human
child.
Boy child. What cave was it?
It was somewhere in France.
Ah, holiday?
Yes.
Deliberate ploy by parents to get rid of you? Give him the baggy cagoule and find a stalactite, then run.
You were in there for an hour?
Yeah, I was caught on the stalactite.
For an hour?
For an hour,
Just
yeah.
remind me again, stalactites go down, right?
Stalactites hang down.
Hang down.
Stalagmites go up. And the easy way to remember it is that stalactites have a C in them. Stalactite, C for ceiling.
Yeah.
Stalagmites have a G, G for ground.
No, it's the stalactites come down, isn't it? Your tights
But
come down.
tights go up as well.
No, they don't. Not when I'm around.
How did you eventually escape?
My dad came and released me.
So you're with your family on this trip?
Well, they were sort of...
It took them an hour to find you. I would have thought, if I'd have lost you and you'd have been my child, it would have been 6 or 7 days.
Right, so what are you thinking, Lee? Could this be true?
What do you think?
I'm going to go for a lie.
You think it's a lie? Bob?
Lie for me, Lee.
Lie.
Lie. David?
It's a lie.
Yes.
Possession.
Now, behind your chair is a box. Open the box, read the card, and then take out the possession.
It's a beautiful box.
Yeah.
I like
Look
it.
at that. This is entertainment.
Yes. This is my cape.
I used to put it on, pretend I was Doctor Who, and head into my TARDIS. Or, as my parents called it, the airing cupboard.
Put the cape on.
All right. Cheers.
Come, feel free, David. Come and use the floor space. Think back to your dancing days. Come out and use the floor. You could have a glamorous assistant in the form of Miranda.
Oh,
Miranda, would you help David get into his cape?
Hang on.
Am
Do we put this over there?
That's what I'm
that'll
thinking.
Hold it in place.
There we go.
That fits. That actually fits you really well. Were you exactly the same size as a child?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't see you properly, David. Could you come and stand in front of me and twirl round? So you just...
lovely.
Yes, that's
That
actually...
is a much
and how
needed
old?
reminder of the
How old were you?
competition.
When was this?
I think...
This is how I picture you walking round your house now.
How old was I? I think at the time I was first given this cape, I think I was about maybe 10.
10?
In that cape?
Maybe 9. It was too big for me initially.
Right. Hang on a second. Whoa. When you were 9, so to give us an idea of the height, go down, just go give us knees, and we'll see how much it would have dragged. So that would have been you as...
Hang on, it's
Can I have your shoes for a second?
Rocking.
Can I take this off?
What are you doing?
Well, your shoes.
Oh, I see. Right, sorry, yes,
Idea how you might have looked in those days.
Yeah. This is how the police do sort of ageing profiling.
Yes.
What would he have looked like a few years
Just
ago?
get yourself on. Hang on, this one's
There we go. It would be...
Did you say your mum and dad got you this cape?
My mum made it.
Your mum made it?
Yeah.
But even though she made it for you, had she no idea what size it should be?
Were you a close family, David?
Where's he getting cramp in my knee?
You can go back to your seats.
Yeah.
I give you permission.
You look like a very middle-class disgruntled Dracula. I didn't get any blood tonight. I just shrug back to my chair and bite some virgin's neck tomorrow, I suppose.
So what do you think, Lee? Is it the truth or is it a lie?
What do you think, Barry?
Not a shred of truth.
You don't think? I think it could be true.
It sounds incredibly likely. In fact, I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if this is a habit that's actually finished. I imagine he's...
So Barry says a lie.
I'm the odd one out here, aren't I?
You say true.
I hope it's true. I think it's lovely.
I think it's lovely as well, so I'll say it's true.
You're going to say true.
All right.
David, truth or lie?
It is, of course, true.
Yes, it's true. David used to wear his cape and pretend he was Doctor Who.
There is something about me that elephants like. Every time I visit a zoo, they thunder towards me and point their trunks in my direction.
Please, team.
When did you first notice elephants finding you so attractive?
I don't think elephants liked me before I hit puberty.
And do you believe that puberty was the triggering thing?
Correlation is not causation.
Oh, another one of your catchphrases. I told you, they don't catch on, David. What's correlation? Get it.
OK, where were you? When did you first notice it?
I think it was probably at the Cotswold Safari Park.
Right.
I'd recently become a man.
Yes.
Quite an imposing figure striding around the Cotswold Wildlife Park. Still intellectually juvenile.
Yeah.
I was still interested in the animals. And then I was passing the elephant's enclosure and, it swiveled its head towards me. And it was quite alarming. And then it started to move slowly towards me. And then as it moved towards me, its trunk, it straightened. As if in arousal.
Yes.
Have you ever been on safari?
No, I haven't, for obvious reasons.
How many zoological gardens / safari parks have you been to and observed this in elephants?
At least 9 or 10 sort of times.
You play you, right? I'll play the elephant. Right. Now, if you'd like to walk towards me and I'll...
No, you've got to spot me. It's not about what I do, it's about... It's exactly like...
Is that how it happens?
Yes.
Wow. There was something about being the elephant then. I believe it to be true. I was... Have you always been with the same people or different people to the safari park? Has it been mixed up enough to know it's you specifically?
Yes. The only person who's always with me is my friend Kevin the bun seller.
So what do you think then, Lee? Do you think that's true, or was he making that all up? What would you say?
I don't believe it at all.
No. There's not even an ounce of truth in it. I think we're going to have to say it's a lie.
OK, so you say it's a lie. David, attracting elephants, truth or lie?
Well, it is a lie.